How tough was it yesterday for you to go ahead and have to address your team?
It wasn't tough at all. It's just actually, getting it over with. Talking to my teammates was one of the things that I wanted to do for a long time. I thought about it throughout the whole off season a lot, what I was going to say to them. And the guys have been great. They accepted my apology. The mood in the clubhouse is actually much better. So. It's been great this past couple of hours.
Well, mood in the clubhouse, since you kind of got the monkey off your back,
yes.
And you talked about it, you addressed it with the media as well.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely some tension going on to see, I guess what I was going to say,
yeah.
What the guys expected for me to say. So, it's been great. It's been great to be back and felt the same way as I felt last year.
What did you do differently this off season to go ahead and prepare and train mentally and physically for what's ahead?
Well, I tried this new spot out. It's called Optimum Training Performance, OPT. They're strictly Olympic lifts. Basically,
is that CrossFit based?
Basically, they're like the black sheep of CrossFit. They don't really believe in doing a lot of repetitions for time. They believe into getting stronger and to with less rep and more weight. It was a cardio-based workout, fast pace, but with a couple of strength workouts in the middle. So it was great.
Okay, I know I've spoken to a lot of your teammates and Buddy Black, and one thing they've all said about you, they've been very, very supportive of you, and they've talked about the leadership in the clubhouse, and you know what happens with Yas, it's not going to be a distraction because we have the right guys. What has the support of the organization and your teammates and veterans, guys like Carlos Quentin and John Baker and Nick Hunley meant to you?
Great. I mean, I talked to all those guys. Make sure I, apologize to them first before I address the team.
Because Carlos mentioned he stayed in contact with you throughout this process.
Yeah. I talked to Carlos a couple of times, and I got some good advice from him. How to handle the situation. I went up to Nick, and we had a little talk. Talked to Chase, talked to Kase. But it's been great. It's been great. It was like after the meeting that we had yesterday, it was more like getting a weight off my shoulders. So. I'm just looking forward to playing in spring training and serving my suspension and keep on working hard to the point where I can come back and help the team out.
Now, I do want to ask you, before I ask you about spring training and how you're going to go ahead and get through this, I do want to ask you about your teammates have been supportive. I think this is a very forgiving market and fan base, but I do think there are some fans and maybe some teammates who wondered, how much of what we saw from him on the field last year is legitimate. What do you say to that? And who are you as a player?
No, I mean, I'm still going to be the same player. I've been doing this for a long time. I did it at the University of Miami. I did it coming through the minor leagues, and I did it last year. So I don't expect anything less from what I did last year, this year. So I'm going to come in. I have worked on different things this year. Hopefully my defense will be much better than my hitting this year, because that's the one thing that I've been working on the most.
But you hope your defense is better than your hitting this year?
Yes.
What did you do differently then? What did you do to work on that?
Well, I couldn't hit this offseason, so to prepare mentally as a hitter, without actually getting to work on a little different things that I'm used to doing.
Okay.
That kind of backs off a little bit more, but. I got time to work on those things, but my main focus this year was, catching. So, it's going to be catching first for me, hitting second. So, my hitting is just going to be a plus from now on. I know I'm going to hit. I've done it for a long time, like I said. So, the catching side is the one that's going to hopefully progress from now on.
Okay, 2 quick questions. I think last year when people talked about Yasmani Grandal, whether it was the media talking to you or watching you in the clubhouse or talking to your teammates, they used the word swagger. Has what's happened changed anything about you or no?
No, not
I can already
really.
Tell no.
No.
Okay.
Like I said, swagger is part of my game.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it out on the field. I'm going to bring it out into the team, and I think swagger is going to be a big part of this organization. I think that if you're out on the field and you got swagger, you're going to win and you're going to be on top. No matter how bad you're doing or how good you're doing, if you still have got swagger, you're still going to be doing good no matter what.
Okay, spring training's all about competition, and I think the way that the Padres ended, the way your season ended, people thought this job was yours to lose. Do you feel as though this is almost like your rookie season? You've got to go ahead and prove yourself again, and you have disadvantage because of the games that you will miss early on.
There's no disadvantage. Like I said, you know, I have confidence in myself. I'm here to help the team. You know, when I get back, hopefully, you know, I could win the job again. But you know, if I got to split time, I'm still going to be a rookie. So I understand there's more you know, older guys in here that play for a longer time. So you know, the rookie has to come in and do his job at some point. So hopefully I can get back and just play like I've always done. So.
And Yas, bigger offseason. You actually had a good bit of news from this offseason. You got married.
Yes.
Congrats on that.
Thank you. Yeah, I got married, moved out here. And,
here being Arizona full time?
Here in Arizona, yes,
okay.
full time. So, you know, it's been great.
Thank you very much.